be showing translations, reflections, and rotations using the pattern blocks as my manipulative. So first we can start off with any shape. Those kids can create their own shape. They can use just one block or whatever they want to do. So for my example, I'm going to use a hexagon and a diamond. So for translation, I'm going to start with my figure in the first quadrant. And for translation, I would tell my students that nothing turns or flips over or moves anyway and like turns or changes. It just kind of slides over and is the same. It still looks the same. So I have it here in quadrant 1, and then I move it over here and it still looks the same. And we kind of just follow the arrows down, but nothing turns or rotates. And so then moving it here, it would be just like this, and then back up. So it stays the same in each one. It doesn't turn or rotate at all. And then for reflections, for this example, I would tell my students that a reflection is kind of what you see as if you were looking into a mirror. So it's going to be the opposite view. So for this example, a reflection would look like this. It's almost like if it were flipped over, and they still have the same shape, they're just flipped over and they mirror each other. For my rotation, I'm going to use this example again. I would explain to my students that in each quadrant it just turns a fourth of the way, and so for this example, I'd have it the way it was, and then in the next quadrant, it's just going to turn like this, and then it's going to turn again in the third and in the fourth. So it would end up looking like this. Rotation for this example would end up looking like this. In each quadrant, it turns a fourth of the way, and it gets back to its regular, or the way that you had initially had it in the first quadrant. We can do this with any other shapes. For example, if you just wanted to do it with the diamond, you could start for here, for example. Translations would just slide, reflections would just flip, so really it would look the same for the diamond. And then for rotations, it would just turn in each quadrant. And that's demonstrating translations, reflections, and rotations using pattern blocks.